So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also, you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you. All right, so me myself, I didn't watch the draft, but I saw something online and people posted this small clip. And as you can clearly see in the clip, you clearly see interracial couple, right? One black man, one white woman, right? Now, the one thing that I want black people to understand is don't let this fool you. Don't let this get you down. Don't let this make you think that, oh, this is, all black people are sitting up here doing and yada, yada, yada. Nah, you can go look at some statistics and you can clearly see that this is not the case all around. You have a percentage out there, a minority who go out there and they marry and they date, right? And the rest of us, we're sitting up there mingling, right? Talking to, dating, engaged, and getting married to each other. Or in some instances, people are just, staying single for, whatever reason out there. But don't think that this is 100% the norm directly out here. Because when I step out, this is not what I see on a everyday basis. Sometimes I might sit up there and see black people just being single, right? Sometimes I might see a black man and woman sitting up there talking. Don't know who they are, but I know that they're talking. I might see a black man and a woman sitting up there, with a baby stroller, driving, in a car, walking down the street, and so on and so on and so on. Like I said before, I see way more black people interacting and being with each other in and around each other versus the images that you directly see in front of you. And for yet again black people, don't feel right that the images that you're seeing here, that this is automatically success, right? Because what they're doing here in a sense is that they have in a row, right? They have the interracial couples, and it's basically in a sense telling you like, yo, if you want to make it, if you want your child to be the best, or if you want to give your child the best chances, then this is the type of thing that you have to do. And realistically, you don't. Because if your child basically has the talent, they have the training, they have the willpower, and they're willing to do the things necessary in order to become the best, in order to become a part of that elite group of NBA players, then the time, the skill, and the amount of energy and time that they put forth into this is going to basically speak directly for them. Just being in a interracial relationship is not going to sit up there and do it, no matter how they in a sense put it in this type of scenario, or maybe some other scenarios, directly up there. And then on top of that, I did a video basically talking about interracial marriages when it comes to the black community. And you have a large majority of black women that are married to black men. You have a large majority of black men that are married to black women. So, like I said before, no reason to specifically stay on and stay focused on the minorities out of the whole group when it deals with the black community, right? Just because you got a minority does something, that doesn't mean that the whole entire black community, is sharing in that ideology or doing that exact same thing or moving in that exact same route. um like I said, I just wanted to, in a sense, say that because I saw the video and I saw, in a sense, how it was narrated, meaning that you had those parents come back to back to back, out like that. And I wish I could have actually found the full video so that I could see the rest, of the parents out there. But even in some of the interviews, that's not exactly what I saw. I saw, black husband, wife, saw a black father with his son, saw a black mother with her son, and and so on and so on and so on. So, like I said before, be very careful with the types of media that you ingest, because there are certain narratives that, in a sense, are being told or being delivered directly in front of you so that you can believe a certain type of thing exists and it's more prevalent versus it not being as prevalent. And it's there in order to change the minds of certain individuals. But the main thing that I also want to tell a lot of the adults who are listening to my voice, this isn't even catered or marketed towards you, right? And that's the main thing. Past all of whatever emotion that you might feel seeing, right, this, you have to pay very close attention. They're not marketing this towards adults because your time is already done. I'm just going to say it the way it is. They don't care about you. It's about the ones that are younger. Like all of these NBA players, that's who they're marketing this whole thing towards. When they sit up there and look at who's coming out, they're looking at who's with who, right? They're looking at how everything basically turned out, and how quote unquote successful everything looks, or how successful everything is, right? So when you happen to see quite a bit of these NBA players, these young men out here, right, who are black, right, and they decide that they're going to specifically go after a certain type, you have to understand the psychology that is being used in order to basically get to them. Because number one, they're already being sent to a greater college that majority wise is white, so they're already surrounded by white women. Number two, some of their colleagues that they're going to be playing with, their parents are in a interracial relationship, one black, one white, right? And then number three, the main women that are going to be throwing themselves directly at them, showing up and buying those courtside tickets, it ain't going to be the black girls. It's going to be those white girls. So, like I said before, you have to sit up there and look at how everything is being pushed, right, in this one direction, so that it's almost giving this individual whatever, that tunnel vision, right? So it's like, yo, all I'm seeing is basically this. I ain't seeing nobody else around me, so I'm going to sit up there and go for this right here. But when you explain this to people, people don't want to look, people don't want to pay attention, and people don't want to try to understand the psychology and the different types of ways that they will narrate a story in order to make it believable, in order to make it as, I guess you could say, I don't know, like factual, truthful, in a sense. Like I said before, black people just got to be vigilant. They have to pay very close attention. And if there's a moment in time that you can teach your child that it is okay to basically love themselves, do that. Because 9 times out of 10, when you decide to do that as a parent, they're going to more than likely go for somebody that looks exactly like you, or go for somebody, in a sense, that models the relationship, right, that you have. So if you are a black man and a black woman and you are married and you are happy, 9 times out of 10, chances are very great that your child is going to copy that exact, same model. Like I said, at the end of the day, a lot of this falls directly on the parents and their choices, and the narratives that they directly put out there. And also within that, from that narrative, the child is also going to model their lives, like I said earlier, after what decisions, right, the parents just so have happened to make, which is then going to narrow down the choices and who it is that they decide to be with.